Hi guys.
Adam, do you want to start us off?
Thanks, Jordan. Mark, pleased with the display or just disappointed to get nothing from it?
No, pleased, clearly. I thought it was a good performance from our point of view, in contrast to obviously what we were able to produce against West Ham. I think there was a marked contrast in the level of what we produced then and what we produced today. I think we benefited clearly from a good week's work leading into the game, which we weren't able to have, clearly because of the international week, and it fragmented our working week, to be perfectly honest. So it was difficult leading into that game. But I think we came here with a game plan which for the most part worked. Clearly we were quite prepared to allow Arsenal a lot of possession in front of us, but our intention was to counter quickly and release Shane Long in areas high up the field where we could obviously get support to him. And I think for the most part that really worked well for us. We had a number of occasions, not least the goal, where we could have capitalised and scored one or two more. As it happens, as it's obviously been the case this season, it's been our defensive work. We're a little bit poor on the first goal, disappointed in that one, but they've got a huge slice of luck with the second goal. So we're going in at half-time thinking we're a little bit hard done by in terms of being behind in a game that we're very much working hard in. So we had to dust ourselves down, come out with a real purpose in the second half, and I thought we did that again. And from my point of view, the only criticism is that when you get back on level terms and you've had the emotion of taking the lead and then going behind and then coming back against a good Arsenal side, then really at that point you need to have that clarity of thought in terms of making sure you take something out of the game. And maybe that's the only criticism, that given the effort and what we produce, we need to take something out of every game we play. And unfortunately we haven't been able to do that. But in terms of the contrast, as I've already mentioned, in contrast to what we were able to produce against West Ham, I thought it was clearly more encouraging from my point of view in terms of what we need to do to get out of this situation. Clearly we've got talented players, you've seen that today. We just need that element of determination and ability to affect the opposition when the going gets tough, and I saw evidence of that today, so that's encouraging.
Did you think both red cards were a bit harsh at the end?
I think there should have been another one. I think Wilshere should have been sent off. If you look at it again, Jack Stevens reacted to being pulled back for about 20 yards, which is understandable. It's not correct, but it's understandable to a certain extent. But I felt, well, if you're going to send Jack off, you have to send Wilshere off for bouncing up, and I thought I saw a definite movement with his knee towards Jack. So the referee should have seen that. Should have sent them both off. Lenny has raised a hand to Cedric's face, so that's a sending off clearly. So maybe there should have been three.
Do you think it's natural to drop your guard when you've just got back into the game?
Yeah, it happens time and time again. It's not a trait that we're solely guilty of. I think a lot of teams, it happens time and time again. It's very difficult. It's the emotion, it's the adrenaline, and sometimes you don't do the correct things immediately after getting back on level terms. But that's the emotion of sport, I suppose. Okay?
Thank you, guys.
Okay, no problem.